Welcome back to the Best Strategies Playbook. And we are now going to smoothen out some things because we're now going to concentrate on some strategies that we will be using in our analysis. So in this section, we will be looking at Renko charting, and basically we will know about what are Renkos and why are they different from the other regular charts, and how can you use these charts in your advantage and to generating profits, to getting rid of the noise. So let's move forward and know what are these Renko charting that we are talking about. So this is the link that you can get the blog from. This is my blog that I've written about a few months back on mql5.com on Renko charting. You can either go directly to the link, which I will be posting in the link section, or you can just come here and search Renko charting and Amar Yasin, my name. Then this will come in your search list as well. So let's move forward and see what are Renko charts. So the Renko charts have been developed by Japanese, which are built on price movements rather than time and volume. So the Renko charts are basically charts that does not take into account time and volume. So you need to keep this in mind, that when you're seeing Renko charts on your screen, you cannot see what time period has it passed away, and you cannot judge from the horizontal line that this is the time period or that is the volume. You cannot just do that, because Renko bricks does not take into account this time and volume. It only takes into account the price movements. So how it does take this into account? So the Renko charts are formed in bricks, which is precisely why it's called Renko, named after Renka, which is called bricks in Japanese. So that means one candle in the Renkos is basically a brick. So what is a brick? Let's move on to regular charts. And okay, let's move over here. So here you can see we have Euro USD on H1 time frame, 1 hour time frame. So we know each candle represents one time frame, and that is H1. So if let's say we need to see this candle, this long one, we know that the candle has moved from this area to this area on the closing, and it has moved around roughly from the low to the high around 590 points. So that is basically 59 pips in 1 hour candles. So we know all these candles represent one time frame, and that is how we judge and we study according to the time frame, the candles, and the volume, etc. Any other indicators that you need to use. But if you want to see Renko charts, you need to have a different mindset. So let's put up Renko first. So before putting the Renko charts, it is very essential to move your any pair to M1 time frame. And I will be talking about the reason that we need this. We need to be in M1 time frame all the time for Renko charts. So here we are, and we will be taking Renko box size as 50. So this 50 represents 50 points. It's not 50 pips, it is 50 points. So when you had selected 50 points, this makes the chart look like this, right? So here you see now charts look very different, very different. So you can see there are no ranges, no confusions, and you can only see either the charts going up or the charts going down. And this is the most biggest advantage for Renko charts. And here one brick. So let's move. Let's see one brick. One brick over here, like this one, represents 50 points. So if the price has moved from this area to the low of this area, it has roughly moved 50 points. As you can see here on the points, you can see this is 49 and this is almost 52. So yeah, yes, the one brick represents 50 points. right? And there are, you can see there are some wicks as well. This has gone up. This represents 1 minute. So in our MT5 platform, the minimum time frame that we have is M1 time frame, right? We cannot go below that. Even if you want to go for 30 seconds, you cannot go in 30 seconds. So you just need to be in the limited time frame for the Renkos. And here we have M1 time frame, right? So one brick represents 50 points, right? So even if right, we have seen in 1 hour, like here we have seen, we were looking at this one. This was roughly around 27th of March and 5 p.m. right? 17 is 5. So it has moved around roughly 59 pips, and here we will see 27th of March. So this was right about, okay, let's move this a little back. 27th of March. So because we have we are using very small size brick size, only 50 points or 5 pips, you have to use a lot of you can see a lot of bricks over here. But if you use big brick size like 10 pips or 20 pips, this would be much neater and much more zigzag. As you can see, there won't be much ranges over here. So what we were doing was we were looking at points of 27th March of so this is here. So that candle we were just looking at for 1 hour time frame was from this area till the end of 18th, roughly about here. So you can see this candle has moved around 21 bars. So 21 bricks were being used in one time frame, in one H1 time frame of the Euro USD. And the good thing about this is you can exactly see how the prices have moved within that 1 hour without going into the lower time frame. You can even check that the first few candles were high. Then there was one candle that it took a little bit correction because there was a small breakout from this area. You can see this from this area, and we were talking about support and resistance in Renkos. That is basically very superb criteria using the Renkos, that you can get very, very accurate and very clear support and resistances. So this is where you have seen a little correction, then it moved up, and then 2 bricks down as well, and then all the way up here. 2 bricks down here, and then all the way up here. So this area, 21 bars have represents that time frame, H1 time frame. It does not mean that every 1 hour candle is like 20 bars or 25 bars. At the night time, even that one brick can also represent 1 hour, because we are not limited to time in Renkos. Renkos only represents the price movement. So we can see this is the price. This is how much it has moved, around 59 pips, and there was some hiccups all the way up here. And so this is how basically Renkos are being made. So let's move on to another example. Let's look at some range area. So this is a range area. We can see this on the 31st of March around 31st of March until 1st of April. So you have seen 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 almost 10 candles, and the price movement was very, very small, around 200 points. So okay, like 300 points. So let's see how many candles were there on 31st of March. So this is 31st of March around 11, and we can see from, okay, roughly this one. Okay, now you can see there are a few bricks over here from the 1st of April till 1st of April, right? So this is the area. From this area to this area, you can only see the price have moved in only a small range. See, 9 bars or like 10 bars, you can include 10 bars. So 10 bars, almost roughly about 13 or 14 bars. So 13 to 14 bars are representing almost 10, how much with that? 10 to 11 bars on H1 time frame. So the conclusion is that if we do not, every time frame bar does not represent the Renko brick size bar. So we can see this area is in range, and we can also see this area was also in range. So this is how Renkos are predicted. It does not, if it had been in very volatile session, then we could have seen this going a long way down and long way up as well. So this is how Renkos are being made. And we can actually, let's close this one and move on to another Euro USD. Let's look at a bigger brick size that would give us a very good example of how we will be looking at Renko charts. Okay, let's move on to 1 minute, and let's put up 200 points. So one brick will represent 200 points. And let's look at how this will come out to be. So here are, so this is one brick representing 200 points. And now you can even see this has even more clear picture. There are very less ranges and more 80 to 90%. You can see the, it seems that the chart is in trend. So each brick represents 200 points. And now we can also see the 30th March area, the 31st March. So this was the 31st March around 11, and we, okay, not this area, this area, 31st March around 11. Yes, this area, and all the way it has moved only 2 bricks during the H1, 10 candles. It has only moved 2 bricks in 200 pips, right? So this is how the Renko makes it more interesting. Renko's own does not take into account the noise, the range areas, and the noise that we want to filter out. Let's move and watch the other candle we used to look. We were looking at this area. This was 27th of March. Yes, 27th of March, 5 p.m. So this is 27th of March, 5 p.m. right? Yes. So I think this is the area. This is the one. Okay. So it has moved from 1 to almost 3 bricks. So 600 points. These 3 bricks, 1, 2, and 3. These represents 1 hour time frame on our 200 pips brick size, right? So this is how you see how we can use brick sizes or the Renkos in our charts. Now, how do we utilize this? What are the advantages of and disadvantages of using Renko? Let's move on to another video for that.